I've been good. I've been good. I'm gonna tell you about the story I met Lil Baby in Miami. So I used to work at this. I used to work at this company called Unistructures, and basically, I was a. Basically, we traveled. I was an installer, right? So I installed like building canopies, drive-through menus, things of that nature. And so like we traveled throughout the eastern part of the United States. And this particular time, I just happened to be in. This particular time, I just happened to be in Florida, right? We happened to be in Florida for the job, and so basically, we was in Florida, we was in Miami, actually. We was working on a Chick-fil-A, and then like later on that night, I wanted to go out because like you know what I'm saying, like, niggas don't be in Miami like that often. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Georgia. But niggas don't be in Miami like that for real. So I'm like, shit, after work, shit, nigga, I'm trying to go out. Fuck that. I ain't finna sit up in the fucking hotel room all night. I'm in Miami. So shit, I tried to ask one of my coworkers they want to go with me, but nigga, I ain't had no niggas with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I had an old white dude and a younger white dude, and he was low key being lame. He didn't want to do nothing. So I so I'm gonna go push up to wherever I need to go by myself. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is at this point. And so I look at the little I look on my map to see like I look on my map to see how far the nearest club is, right? And so boom, I found that bit. It like 5 minutes from the hotel. So I'm like, okay, cool, 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 cool. And so I called the Uber to come pick me up. Uber came and the Uber was on the way. I got in the elevator. When I got in the elevator, it was like these two couples. It was like no, it wasn't two couples. It was like this. It was this black dude and two black women with him. And they was finna go to this concert, but the concert was like 30 minutes away. It was like 30 minutes away from the hotel I was staying in. And they was like, Lil Baby was supposed to be performing in that motherfucker. I said, oh shit, for real? They were like, yeah. That's what the dude was telling me. So I was like, okay, cool, cool. And so I looked it up on my phone to see how far the place where he was gonna be performing it. I look how far it was. That shit was like 30 minutes. So I was like, well, little baby, I ain't gonna see you this night, my boy. Cause that shit was too far. So I was like, cause you know, taking an Uber, 30-minute drive, that's a pretty penny, boy. That's a you know what I'm saying? That's a good pretty penny. Then I'm by myself. I don't want to be too far away from the hotel. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, shit, I'm gonna just continue to go where I was gonna go the first place. Now I know I didn't tell you where I was headed, but look, I say that for this right here. I was going to the infamous booby trap, right? It just so happened that motherfucker was like 5 minutes away from my hotel. And it took like 2 to 3 minutes to get there with the Uber. You see what I'm saying? And so shit, the Uber. So I looked, seen that shit was 30 minutes away. I like, man, fuck, I'm finna go to the booby trap. So the Uber came and pick me up, came and scoop me up. We go over to the spot, get there, get out the Uber. I walk up to the spot, and the little bouncers at the beginning, the little bouncers at the door at the front, they was tripping on my shoes I had on. I'm like, damn. I'm like, the fuck wrong with my shoes I got on? So I don't know. I don't know what all that was about. But basically, I had to pay like an extra $20 to get in that bitch. I was like, man, fuck it, whatever. So I get in that motherfucker. So when you first walk in, and the bar is like to the left. So when you walk in, you make a left, and then boom, you make it's like this little steps. It's like these little steps with the little rail. So you grab onto the rail, you walk up the two little steps, and then boom, you at the bar, right? So I'm at the bar. I grab me a little drink, and I had me a couple drinks that night. I ain't get too I ain't go too crazy because I had to wake up and go to work the next morning. So I ain't go too crazy, right? And so shit, man, I had a couple drinks. I was feeling good. I had, I was talking. Obviously, I was talking to some of the strippers because it's like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I not? But yeah, I'm talking them in the ear a little bit, talking, throw a little money here and there, and then as the night, probably like an hour later, no cap, probably like an hour later, this nigga little baby. and his entourage walk up in that motherfucker. So I was like, what the fuck? Cause the niggas on the elevator told me this nigga was supposed to be performing somewhere else. So I was like, damn. I said, what the fuck you doing here? But I really wasn't that surprised because they had already gave me a spiel. That was like booby trap. You know, a lot of other famous rappers, a lot of high tier caliber people come to booby trap on the past time. So I was like, okay, cool. So really, that's like the after spot after you perform and shit. I guess the month after if they in Miami and they perform somewhere else, they go to booby trap like for like the after hour type shit. And forgive me, YouTube and Twitch, if like I keep looking down, cause like I got my little iPad right here, and I'm streaming on TikTok, so I'm like going back and forth looking at both of y'all. But yeah, so like that nigga Lil Baby and his entourage, they walk up in that bit. I'm like, damn, I thought this nigga mama gonna come here. But sure enough, he end up in that motherfucker. So boom, they perform a couple songs. I keep forgetting he was with somebody else. That nigga had dreads, but I forget who the fuck the nigga was, man. But he was with somebody else. They you know what I'm saying, they performed a couple songs and shit, and then they went all to the side and fucking with the hoes and doing what they do. You know how that shit go. So I'm still like, chilling, had a little drinks, but probably like an hour after that, them drinks started getting to me, boy. No cap. The drinks started getting to me. So like, I ain't like no type of person that don't know how to hold their liquor. But a nigga who know how to hold their liquor, but they drunk. You know what I'm saying? They hit one of these moves right here, like shit, boy. This motherfucker is on my ass. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will do some shit like that. I'm trying to like get their shit back together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, see the little steps that I told y'all about earlier. I was sitting on like them little steps because that motherfucker was packed. You know what I'm saying? It was packed. If you ever been to Booby Trap, then y'all already know. But it was packed in that motherfucker. So shit, I'm sitting on the little steps type shit, trying to like get my thoughts, get my shit back together. Keep in mind, I'm in that bit by myself, so like I said, I ain't drink too much. I probably had like 5, 6 shots, but I don't drink like that. I wasn't drinking like that back then. I don't drink like that now. This was probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and so I'm sitting on the little steps, man. Like I'm trying to like shit, boy. I'm trying to get my shit back together because like the goddamn lights in the room and shit low key. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it was a vibe though. It was a vibe. But that nigga Lil Baby, they was getting ready to leave, right? Him and Entourage and his group of people he was with, they was getting ready to walk out there bit. And so the the path that they took to walk out was like they was walking right past me, like to go up the little steps and then boom, make that right and go out the back door. So I was already like this at first, and then by the time my head looked up, that's when I see them. They getting ready to walk. I was like, oh shit. I said, damn. I said, what up, little baby? I reached my hand out. The nigga dapped me up. You know what I'm saying? He dapped me up, and he kept it pushing with his niggas. You know what I'm saying? I thought that shit was cool, cause I was like, damn. Most people when the camera's not on them, if they famous, they hot tier. You know what I'm saying? They'll look at you crazy, like nigga trying to dap you up, and you don't know. They'll look at you crazy, like man, fuck you, type shit like that. So you say, but yeah, so the nigga Lil Baby, he got down, he walked past me with an entourage. Like I was still sitting down at this time, like I was on the steps and shit. But yeah, he walked past I said, damn, what up, Lil Baby? Nigga dapped me up, and you kept it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So that was the time I met Lil Baby. I ain't really meet him, but you know what I'm saying. I dapped him up. You know what I'm saying. Then he went about his business. You know what I'm saying. How that interaction went. I ain't asked for no picture and I ain't try to do all that extra shit. Nigga dapped me up. That was cool enough for me. Then I went back and started like talking to some bit, and then after that, I probably got a dance or two, and then I got up out that motherfucker. Cause like once the main niggas leave, you don't want to be the last niggas to leave in the club, especially if you by your lonesome. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be the last motherfucker, So I got up out of there after that, called a little Uber, Caught me a ride back to the hotel. Then I had to get up and go to work in the morning, bro. I was pissed. Cause there was some hoes in that bitch. They say the freaks come out at night, boy. No cap. Boy, it was some hoes in that bitch. We in Miami, nigga. We in Miami, nigga. And I'm from Georgia. I'm a country nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even from the city. I'm a country nigga. So, a nigga like me would have never thought I would have seen. Like, I would have never thought I would have been in Miami, especially not in no situation like that. But nah, that shit was great though. For sure, for sure, for sure. Why be that nigga? That's one nigga I probably need to approach. Oh yeah, so Twitch, like I was saying, YouTube. I'm on my iPad. I'm on TikTok live as well. So like, if you see me like looking down or TikTok, you see me looking up. I'm going back and forth and looking at two cameras. That's all. Nah, he say he chill. That was up. That was up. That nigga look like he be on edge. No cap. Nah, cause I don't support that. Like y'all niggas think I'm slow. I can read in my head and realize what you tried to do there. But yeah, I got another story. I might as well go ahead and tell this story. I got three people in here in my TikTok live. I got another story about how I met this little Hispanic bit downstairs